It's me, it's GOD of Wrestling. So 104 WGTV. Been about weeks I've done a video. Since the Royal Rumble is upon us, very close to the end of this month, January 26th. I first want to do this is a review of the Royal Rumble 2004. This is also updates um, on everything I'm starting with the blog channel where I'll be blogging. There'll be a link in the description box. And at the end of this video, I will talk about the WWE Network. First off, 2004 Royal Rumble is my favorite Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And my favorite Royal Rumble match. My favorite pay-per-view. I think top to bottom, it's a very good card. Um, it kicked off the tag team title match in a tables match. It will be the Deadly Boys versus Evolution members, Batista and Ric Flair. Evolution wins and retains. Batista ends a spine buster from Devon through the table. Um, it was a decent match. I hate tables matches simply because I don't think they get anything done. They don't solve anything. You can slam someone through a table. What does it prove? Nothing. But Batista and Flair retain their tag team titles. I'd rate that match a C plus. It was a good feud. For tag team division. Next, we see a cruiserweight title match. Rey Mysterio beats Jamie Noble with Lydia. Rey Mysterio wins with a springboard leg drop and retains his cruiserweight title. Decent match. I rate that match a C. Next match of the card was Eddie Guerrero versus Chavo Guerrero with Chavo Classic. Eddie wins via frog splash. After the match, Eddie attacks Chavo and his father, makes Chavo bleed. This match was good for what it was. It wasn't. They didn't get like a 15-minute match. It was like an 8-9 minute match. Basically, to me, I think what they did was put Eddie over. The next following month, Eddie would win the WWE title from Brock Lesnar. Um, it was a good Chavo. I've always thought worked really good as a heel, and he really shined in this feud with Eddie. But they made Chavo look so bad in this match. I mean, Eddie beat the hell out of Chavo in this match. I mean, dominating for 9 minutes. That's what it was, a 9 minute squash match. I rate that a C plus. Next we have the WWE title match. Brock Lesnar defeating Hardcore Holly via the F5. I'm just gonna say this: the feud itself on paper is really good. Brock Lesnar breaks Hardcore Holly's neck. A year later, wins revenge. The only problem with this feud is Hardcore Holly, when he returned, faced jobbers and dominated jobbers. So when you got to the match, you really didn't even think Holly had a chance against Brock Lesnar. I would call this the worst WWE title match in Royal Rumble history. It is on the runners of one of the worst WWE title matches in history. It's sad. But anyways, that was a D minus. That was very awful. The only reason why it's not an F is because we didn't have to see the match again. Next, we have a world title match. Last man standing. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. Ends in a draw. Triple H retains world title. Now, this match by itself would be great, but the storyline made sense. You had Shawn just came back this past the year, that year before, so you had this feud with Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who are so great at telling a story in the ring. They told such a great story in the ring. It was magnificent to watch it. There was a time where you thought Shawn was going to win it, and then there was a time Triple H, you thought Triple H was going to win it. You had both guys that looked equally great in the match. I would call this the best last man standing match in WWE history. I will say that, and I will hold to my word. Rate that A minus. Next, we have the Rumble match. Here are the entry order. Chris Benoit, Randy Orton, who was Intercontinental Champion, Mark Henry, Jerry Bradshaw, Rhino, Matt Hardy, Scott Steiner, Matt Morgan, The Hurricane, Booker T, Kane, Spike Dudley, Rikishi, Rene Dupree, A-Train, Shelton Benjamin, Ernest the Cat Miller, Kurt Angle, Rico, The Return of Mick Foley, Christian, Nunzio, Big Show, Chris Jericho, Charlie Haas, Billy Gunn, John Cena, RVD, and Goldberg. his elimination order. Benoit eliminates Bradshaw. Rhino eliminates Tajiri. Benoit eliminates Henry. Morgan eliminates Hurricane. Booker T eliminates Steiner. Booker T eliminates Kane. Kane chokes on Spike on stage, which he never enters the match. Benoit eliminates Rhino. Dupree eliminates Matt Hardy. Rikishi eliminates Rey Dupree. Benoit eliminates Morgan. Orton eliminates Rikishi. Orton eliminates Booker T. Benoit eliminates A-Train. Orton eliminates Benjamin. Orton eliminates Ernest the Cat Miller. Orton eliminates Rico. Mick Foley eliminates Orton. Chris Jericho eliminates Christian. Mick Foley eliminates himself. Goldberg eliminates Charlie Haas. Goldberg eliminates Billy Gunn. Goldberg eliminates Nunzio. Kurt Angle eliminates Goldberg. Big Show eliminates John Cena. Big Show eliminates RVD. Big Show eliminates Chris Jericho. Big Show eliminates Kurt Angle. Chris Benoit will eliminate the Big Show. So Chris Benoit would win this Royal Rumble, only the second man in history to go coast to coast. I rate this match an A. This is what Royal Rumble was supposed to be. Okay? Royal Rumble used to be where you would build feuds for WrestleMania, build the matches. Look, you had a backstage segment with Lesnar and Goldberg. They faced at WrestleMania 20. You had Taker's dong hit in the match with just Drax and Kane. Taker and Kane met at WrestleMania 20. I'm just saying, makes sense. You even had a big up and down feud with Cena and Big Show. They had a big face off in that. They faced WrestleMania 20 for the United States title. But this Royal Rumble overall rating is a B plus. This is my favorite pay per view. Royal pay per view, really well done pay per view actually. But that is at the end of this video. At the end, I'm going to talk about the WWE Network. The WWE announced it will be launched February 24th, I believe. Basically, $10 a month for all you cable providers. You'll get the pre-show and a post-show of Raw and SmackDown, NXT Superstars. They'll have reality shows in there. You get pay-per-views on there, old school pay-per-views on there, ECW shows, WCW shows, WWF shows. I really think this is a great business thing for WWE. I think it's going to work really well. I think this is going to be one of the best things they've ever done for the wrestling business. And I really hope it succeeds, and I think it will. But that is your video. There will be another Royal Rumble flashback review probably tomorrow. And don't forget a Raw review tomorrow night. Good night.